Hey y'all, it's Chris, and today I'll be going over 5 more photography tips and tricks that will elevate your photography game. Whether you're a beginner or an intermediate shooter, these tips will be sure to help you along your way. The first thing I would say is invest in the right photography ecosystem. There are a ton of photography brands. There's Sony, there's Canon, there's Nikon, there's Luminex, so on and so forth. My tip to you is to pick the right brand that has a lot of accessories to go with their cameras. For me, I personally chose Sony because Sony has a plethora of lenses. Yes, Sony themselves makes a bunch of lenses, but those lenses are definitely expensive. But they also have a plethora of third-party lenses from brands like Tamron, Sigma, so on and so forth. When it comes to Canon, kind of locked in with just the Canon RF lenses because there aren't a ton of third-party brands that make Canon lenses. Same thing goes on for the other brands that I spoke of. So I would say pick a brand that you know you can use to build out your photography rig. You need a camera that has matching flashes, that has matching camera cages. You need a camera that you can build off of. The next tip I have for you is always look for ideal lighting when taking photos. Whether that's coming from natural sources like golden hour, blue hour, or light from a window, or that's coming from flash photography or strobe lights. You need to have the ideal lighting to light your subject. When it comes to flash photography, you want to make sure your subject has catch lights in their eyes. And if you don't know what catch lights are, you can visibly see the light from your flash in the subject's eyes. Cameras thrive on lighting. Without the ideal light source, your image will look terrible. The next tip I have for you is be sure to explore your camera settings, and also don't be afraid to use camera filters. Don't be afraid to explore your camera settings. Without being able to know how to adjust its aperture, its ISO, and things in that nature, you won't truly be able to use your camera at its ideal capabilities. Shooting on auto all the time is not going to get you your ideal image. Trust me, I know. Experiment with your camera's aperture, contrast, exposure, and also the camera's saturation. Some cameras look great out of the box when shooting on RAW and others don't. Like I've noticed with an iPhone camera, for instance, it has a very high yellow tint. When it comes to lens filters, after you mastered the camera settings, you might want to play around with your camera and get more creative. And that's where camera filters come in. You can invest in lens filters that minimize glare and also enhance contrast. My favorite filter right now is a star filter, where the lens filter takes any light in the image and pretty much makes it look like a star. The next tip I have for you is to take more than one shot. I've seen a lot of photographers take one image and move on, and I promise you that image probably looks really bad. Don't settle for just one shot. You need to also experiment with different angles and different poses. When you find the ideal posing and positioning, feel free to press that shutter button a few times. It's okay to have 5 photos of one pose because you now have the opportunity to choose the best looking image. The next tip I have for you is to be careful of your background. You need to make sure you're opting for simple backgrounds that highlight your subject, especially when it comes to portrait photography. If your background is not the most ideal, be sure when you edit to add some blur to the background for a cleaner look. The next tip I have for you is take your time when you're editing. After you capture your shots, take your time to refine your image. Play around with the contrast, the lighting, the saturation, the clarity. Whether you're editing on a computer, on an iPad, or on your phone, you need to find the ideal editing service for you. For me, that's Lightroom, and Lightroom has apps for every single device. I use Lightroom to take my images from good to great. Take your time editing was the 5th and final piece of advice that I have here in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know down below what other photography topics you want me to talk about. If you want to see more content like this, please leave a like, a comment, and be sure to subscribe. It's a small step for you, but it means a great deal for me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.